Piyush, good morning. Good to have you with us here. So, this news industry, petroleum industry website called PetroWatch put out the story that Petronet LNG and RasGas are renegotiating contracts. Right? I mean, that's the trigger. Could you talk about that a little bit? Have you gone through what they've put out, what it means?
Yeah, hi. So I think, so there is one very critical point here is that, which is being talked, is that there is a possibility of reduction in the gas prices. And when we talk about the reduction in gas prices, it means that from about $12.50, which is being paid to RasGas, if the prices get linked to market and crude oil, it means that the prices could go down below $7. So, which is a very huge trigger for the gas sector. Now, what it does is that at present you have very low oil prices, but the gas prices are quite high because of long-term contractual parameters. But then if the gas prices become market-linked, it means that basically the import of the gas is going to increase, which means that the pipeline utilization, there is a high possibility of that increasing. And now let's remember that at present for India, the largest sourcing point for gas is the Gulf market, the Qatar. From 2018, we're estimating a lot of Australian gas is going to land on the eastern coast.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Let's just take a step back. So Petronet LNG would import LNG and regasify it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it does. So what are we? So they've had agreements with RasGas to get these shipments of LNG, and you were saying they were paying about $12 per MMBTU. Is that right?
12.5.
12.5 per MMBTU. And the report is now saying, this news report, that Petronet and RasGas are renegotiating that contract, right?
Yeah.
And as part of that renegotiation, the price may come down by $4 or $5.
Yeah, because it is going to be linked with the Brent crude. So on a long-term basis, because the Brent crude is quite low at present, this means that the gas prices are going to come down because of that. So what in effect it does is, for Petronet LNG, this will be a source of higher volume, which is accretive for their EPS. And then it's then a flow-through factor. For GAIL, there will be
in a bit, Piyush, but why would RasGas agree to it? Is it because natural gas prices, anyway, global natural gas prices are very low anyway? So it's a readjustment to that in response to that?
2 points. Number one, to stay competitive in a very large market like India. So we are basically thinking around why they would be agreeing to it. Number one, India is a very large future gas market. Number two, Australia is going to emerge from fiscal 2018 as the largest gas exporter in the world. So which means they are going to actually face a lot of increasing competition over the next few years. So actually to protect the market share, if basically they're agreeing, then this would be the biggest reason to actually maintain their presence and maintain their market share in India. And I think the other Asian markets also would also like to have like that.
Yeah. What are global natural gas prices at now?
So global natural gas prices would be somewhere trending around between 6 and 7 at present, if it gets linked to the crude oil prices.
Yeah, okay.
And just to put a pointer, anything below $8 becomes a very good attractive price point for the Indian market.
Right. So when they get the gas at, or rather the LNG at lower price, right? Not the gas.
Yes, LNG. So you will get the LNG at basically you will regasify and use it then.
So they get that at a lower price. Isn't there a pass-through here? Or are we saying that they get to keep the gains?
No, definitely it will be a pass-through. Because if it is not a pass-through, then you won't get volumes. See, what the trigger point here is and why all the stocks are rallying is that at the price of $12.50, that is not so much attractive for envisioning large city gas distribution projects. For power plants, definitely it's not without subsidy. Now, at a price point below $8, now we are even talking below 7, it becomes very highly attractive for pursuing large city gas distribution projects. Like in Gujarat, why Gujarat gas is rallying so much? Because of very high possibility of high capacity utilization. Low gas prices means you will import a very high amount of gas, more than the contractual quantity. Contract is on one side, but if the gas price is market linked, you basically are not in a position to import more gas.
All right, fair enough. Got that. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Good speaking with you. Appreciate you joining in, Piyush, with that perspective there.